Hello and welcome. We have here a very unusual idea to show you. This comes from Knaus. It's a motorhome on a VW Bully. It's got a tent along the whole length of it, and what the benefit of this is that it's not very high. So that'd be great if you had a small garage, or if you had underground parking. I used to live in a block of flats in the centre of Warsaw and had underground parking, and that would fit there, unlike my current motorhome. Lots of things there. This will cost nearly 100,000 euros. There's your price, 96,869, and I'd show you this. Oh, it works. There you go. 589 long, 216 wide, 200 centimeters high with the roof up, and 228 centimeters with the outside with the roof down, 147 with the roof down inside. So anyway, the big thing there being 228 with the roof down. Now, as a company, I have to warn you, I do not recommend Knaus Tourer at all. And anyway, there's one of the problems in the vehicle. That's not Knaus Tourer's fault, that's mine for not looking where I was going. I fell down there. But hey, bear in mind the size. If you're gonna worry about falling down, then you shouldn't be even walking into something like this in the first place. I mean, the layout looks pretty good. Obviously, this is just a tent. I mean, I would hope it was waterproof, but knowing Knaus Tourer, it probably isn't. And it's it's not been much good in winter, but in summer it might be all right. We've got a bed up there. I'm a bit unwilling actually to show you how it works, as I pulled one out demonstrating it in another vehicle, and it comes out, slides out, slides out, slides out, slides out. Let's hope it doesn't break in my hands or something. Right, I'm not doing any further because I've now got worried it's going to break. But anyway, that's just, it comes out like that. You've got a lot of space up there to sleep up the top. Right, so that is good. You've got space at the back to sleep. With the roof down, it's going to be like, effective. Yeah, no, sorry. It's going to be this high. There you go. That's your space you're going to have. You're going to have more room in a coffin than that. Right, here we've got this washroom, toilet. This all moves over here. Right, this will come out. This moves over. And that'll create a large washroom. It's so fiddly. I don't even want to start trying to do it because I think it'll break. That's why you really ought to think of renting something like this before you buy it. Now, full marks for innovation. I'm not knocking that one. It does, however, look rather flimsy to me. I mean, it does pack things in a small place, though, doesn't it? I'll take this thing here up. Got this fear of breaking something. This there's your wardrobe. I mean, okay, it's tiny, but the vehicle's tiny. I mean, it's well under 6 meters in length. You can't complain at it being too tiny. I mean, you've got to put stuff somewhere, and there you go. This will open like that. 2 burners. I think the kitchen actually is pretty large, considering the size of the vehicle. And down here we've got a Vitrifrigo 2-way fridge. Very clever. Also, this chair is pretty large. There's a table here, and I dare say you could even try and get people to sleep in there as well. Ooh, I think you could. Get 6 people in a tiny van like this. The top, there's the skylights. Now I'll have a look on there in the garage, which is, let's face it, it's pretty large, and you can easily get 2 bikes in there. That garage is brilliant. Looks nice around the outside. Now, well, every time you park it, it's going to, I presume that you can put it up in the rain. I don't know if it works in the rain or it doesn't work in the rain. I have such strong misgivings about this company that, you know, I always say to people, don't buy a motorhome or camper van, rent it. You can, if Knaus Tourer has a large rental organization, and with that, I don't get these vehicles, but certainly wouldn't want to buy something like this because of the you know, the season, at least here in northern Europe or north of the Alps, is so short. One thing I will show you also is this, for example, got these bags here which are to fit in the inside. And I've even mentioned this in other videos about using bags which you can take in and out. First of all, if you hit your head against that, well, it's pretty tough, but it's going to hurt a lot less than if you hit your head against that, for example. You've got a bag over here. So it connects to that thing I was using earlier to demonstrate the height of the roof inside. Bag attaches like that. You take your bag off, take it home, fill it up, and then bring it back again. I have been thinking of getting bags myself, having seen how good they are. Indeed, there's a company called DB where the bags are not designed for motorhomes, but I'm using one in mine as a storage cupboard. So that is, I think, a pretty good idea. Okay, come back to this. We'll have a walk around this one as well. Though this is the same. I see this, somebody's fixing something in there. Mind you, the fact that somebody's fixing something doesn't necessarily. This is an event, and people come in and they don't stop pushing things around and pulling them, and then they get broken. So it's not. It is understandable. But my warning is that this company does not look after its clients. It's got all sorts of problems like water ingress, things breaking, and this, that, and the other. These vehicles are hand built. All camper vans and motorhomes are largely hand built. They're not built by machines. And all sorts of problems happen, and it's how people react to those problems. And Knaus has awful customer service. I mean, I do appreciate that it could be some dealer from some other brand is also awful on customer service as well. Yes, I understand that, and sometimes people are too demanding. They don't understand what they've got. Yes, I understand that too. But this goes up to the very top. I have questions outstanding, written to the managing director. I will no longer, if anybody writes to me about Knaus Tourer, I will not, unless they're Patreon supporter, okay, but I will not respond to them. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry, I've given you warnings in the past, and so therefore don't blame me. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Hope you found that of interest, and if you did, then you might want to subscribe. I've got all sorts of motorhomes and camper vans. Indeed, this is the largest site on the internet, and so for the moment though, all the best from me in Germany.